on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. The big storyline to keep your eyes on today, they are without their starting running back. Their backup has not had any touches yet this season, so this will be new. It's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room before the game. Make sure he's comfortable. Give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense in a bunch formation. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive.
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Wants to throw one first. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. The 30. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Raiola. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's Raiola to throw. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Smith. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Left side is Staley. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Booster. Hand it to the back. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looking left. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Volunteer! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, it's Griffin. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throwing Raiola. Out wide right, it's Griffin. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Lets it go for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll line up for a second down play. Swamped immediately. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You've got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So here is the Tennessee offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Making the adjustment. Second down to the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. pilot to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun. And you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Complete. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. Raiola lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. He now has 61 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. On the move at the 30. Sprinting away. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Right side, it's Johnson.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Drops back on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He wants to go deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. All the way. Touchdown, Volunteers. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Receiver going in motion. Throwing Raiola. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
From the gun on third down, Raiola. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the field. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Here's Raiola to throw. Look out! And it's a sack. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out wide right, it's Bear. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't.
It's the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw one first. He fires one deep down the right side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 22 team, the Pitt Panthers. And it's Kansas State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out wide left, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the Vols are rolling down the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They just keep firing. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Right on target this time. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Left side, it's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Ben, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Indefinite noise. Here's Dylan Raiola. Short pass. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Right side, it's Bear. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Needs it. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. There's some daylight. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for running room. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Works the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give to the back. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the sideline. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Raiola. He's got him in the flat. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He's taking a deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Raiola to the air again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Ready to try the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game, so I got to get my...
Wide open spaces. Touchdown ball. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Listen, I love...